Hello. So today I wanted to share my experience with meditating for 3 months. I really want to share this because I really feel like the experience that I've learned through this is something that is just indescribable. I would just love to be able to encourage someone else to do the same, and also I do feel like I can give a perspective on it which would hopefully allow someone else to think about it differently, because I feel like a lot of the time we pie meditation off because of either like connotations with it or judgments we've had before it, or how we've just perceived it through like media and everything else, whereas in actually literally anybody and everybody should like be doing this for like our health, like our mind. It's not about being, you know, like spiritual, or it's not about like you have to be a monk to do it. I do feel like it changed so much for me. I feel like I really actually realized before how much of a state of anxiety I was living in, even in like my body, and now I really feel like I have come out of this state of anxiety. And yes, I still experience anxiety, but before it was like I actually feel really bad for myself that I was living like that, because I don't know how I was living like that. I actually don't. And now that I've come out of that because of the meditation, like doing it consistently, it's made me realize how important this stuff is, and how actually I really imagine that so many other people are also living in states of anxiety and states of depression and all these states of mind that have just become the normality, that they don't even see it, and like they don't have a way out of like experiencing a different state. And I do feel like meditation gives us that. So yeah, when I started meditation, I had been feeling angry for like a year, so that's a very long time. The fact that I spent a year alone in lockdown, so that was really hard without human connection. I was really struggling, and I definitely had so much loneliness, and definitely anger came about. And when I say angry, I literally mean like every single day I was angry inside. Like if someone was slow in the queue, I literally felt like rage building up inside of me. And like if someone was walking in front of me slowly, like I actually could not handle it. Like I was actually agitated all the time, irritated. I was just always in a heightened state of anxiety that any situation stressed me out. I started meditating, and within like 2 weeks I could notice that I had a lot more patience. I have so much more patience, also more compassion for people, and I don't feel the need to rush things. Like if someone's taking their time, I don't go into a mode of irritation and agitation. I can just easily relax. It's like I feel constantly relaxed. And so all these situations that arise that, you know, I would have used to dealt with in a different way, because my mind was like overstimulated and I was full of anxiety. And to me, that's truly amazing that something so simple like this, where you just take 10 minutes out of your day to do this every day, and this can change your life. Meditation also has allowed me to like just take in moments way more. I went on holiday in Lisbon recently. I literally just felt like I was able to just take in every moment, and I felt so present in myself. Like completely just be so like thankful for those moments and like really enjoy my time there. I also feel like I just have so many moments of the day where I'm just able to relax. Like I'm just able to chill, and I don't have to go on my phone. I don't have to do anything. I'm just at peace. That's how I feel. I just feel like at peace within myself. You just start to notice changes within yourself, and it's really amazing. It's literally just basic like health, basic like hygiene of the mind. Everyone brushes their teeth every day. We've done that since we were young. That's just something that no one questions. We brush our teeth. Why? Because hygiene of our teeth, health of our teeth. We want to look after our teeth. We don't question that. We just do it because we're taught to do it. Meditation is just hygiene of the mind. When you think about it, the mind essentially is the most important thing, because it is how we perceive everything. It's how we interact with everybody. It's how we're going to think that day. What emotions are going to come up because of the thoughts that we're having. What decisions we're going to make. What choices we're going to make about that day. It determines everything. Like from the minute you wake up in the morning to the minute you go to sleep, your mind is at like the center of everything. And we brush our teeth every morning for our teeth, but we don't take some time out to prioritize looking after our mind. Like that actually makes no sense. Imagine if all of us meditated for just 5 minutes in the morning, because that's just what we did for our mind. Like, looking after my mind is going to determine what my next decision is, what my next move is. It will actually determine what I'm going to eat for the day. If I'm looking after my mind consistently, it will probably determine that I'm going to eat something good for my body, something good for my health, something to look after myself. Whereas if I'm not looking after my mind, if I'm distracted, blah blah blah, I'm probably just going to eat crap for the day. I'm probably going to feel like crap. I'm probably going to fuel my body with stuff that isn't good for my body. So in my eyes, meditation should be prioritized because it's at the center of everything. Your mind is at the center. This helps everything that you want to do, everything that you want to achieve, that career you want to do, that you want to work towards, that you know is going to take so much time to get there because you need to put the work in, and that relationship that you really want to build with someone that you need to put the work in with, and that exam that you need to do, that you need to study for. All of those things take the skills of like memory, focus, concentration, and all of those skills are increased with meditation. Like our mind is constantly being spent. If we think of it like a bank, it's like being spent with energy, with relationships, with exams, with learning, with studying, with stressful situations, with thinking about these problems, with house and bills. When are we actually ever putting something back into our mind? When are we actually ever putting an investment back into our mind? And to me, that's what meditation does. It's giving yourself that time where you just take 10 minutes out of your day, 10 minutes that, just think to yourself, 10 minutes is like, it's nothing. To do this every day, and this can change your life. Like to me, that's just like a no-brainer. Like why would we not do that? It does take discipline, self-discipline of showing up every day, no matter how you feel, whether you feel tired, whether you feel sad or angry, or you don't want to do it. Like a lot of things, we don't want to do it, but it takes work. The thing is, for a habit, it's something that you have to be disciplined and strict with at the start, and it's going to take conscious effort, but then eventually it just becomes part of your routine, just like brushing your teeth. The most important thing that I started with is that I set my goal of starting meditation to show up. So set the goal as to show up, because the first part of meditation is making it a daily, consistent habit, and that is the most important part, because the only way you're gonna get better at it and understand it and learn it is by showing up every day. If you go in and you think, oh, I can't clear my mind, oh, I had a really bad session, and then you go off it and you don't do it, then yes, you're not gonna get better at it. There's this saying that it's like, the bad meditation session is the meditation session that you didn't do, which is so true, because it's like with anything, you have to just show up. Whether you think it's good, whether you think it's bad, it's all part of the learning. If you go in, okay, you have what you think is a bad session, and then, okay, you come back in the next day and you think you have a bad session again. The thing is, those bad sessions, you're still learning how to do it. Everything takes learning. Meditation isn't anything different. No one is gonna do it straight away. That's why it's really important with that earlier on that you release the judgments of, this was a good session, this was a bad session. The better you're gonna progress at this, because if you have those judgments of, I've just had a bad session, that can hold you back in wanting to do it again or feeling a certain way. Whereas in some sessions, yes, you're going to be distracted. Some sessions you'll feel like you were able to concentrate more, but both are just as important as each other, and both are literally still moving in the same direction. Before, I had always kind of thought like, oh, I can't do meditation, I can't clear my mind, but it's actually not about that at all. It's a training of the mind. Even the distraction sessions, you're still going through those barriers of, you're distracted and then you bring yourself back and then you're distracted again, but you bring yourself back. That is a training. It's a training of bringing yourself back. So actually it's all a learning, it's all part of it. It all literally makes the whole meditation. There's no straight way up. it's all part of the process. And it's a kind of trust the process where you have to just trust that, like, this is something that you just have to work on right now, and you'll reap the rewards in the end. It's kind of like, you know, an artist, when they paint a picture, they just have to trust the process, that when they like do these dots and squiggles at the start, they haven't seen the whole beautiful picture that they've painted in the end, because it's a process. And it's like when they get to the end, then they have that picture. But for us, like, when you start meditation, maybe you don't see that picture right away, and maybe you just have to trust, and you have to, it's kind of like a chore that every day you just take these 10 minutes and you do it, and you tick it off your list, and then the next day you show up again, you do it, you tick it off the list, and then gradually you will start to see how it actually is incorporating into your life, and something will just click. It will just click. Like, I really do feel like it has changed my life. To be honest, this video, I feel like I haven't even covered everything of how much it has impacted me. One thing I would say to you, just be to challenge you to do 5 minutes of meditation every day for the next month, and just see a difference in yourself. I'm so excited to see where this is going to lead me, because in 3 months I feel like a different person. I actually feel like a different person. I hope it benefits you like it's benefited me. I really believe it will do. And yeah, thank you for watching the video.